Hey there, fellow bass players around the world. Welcome to Bass for Beginners lesson number 8. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play a song that sold millions of copies. And I could show you how to play the song in about 15 seconds. But if I did that, it wouldn't be much of a lesson. So instead, I'm going to tell you how to play it. And by telling you how to play it, it'll give you a chance to apply the knowledge I gave you in previous videos, and it'll give you a chance to test out your vocabulary. Alright? Now, we'll do it like this. If we were on stage right now, and we wanted to play the song, but nobody in the band has heard this song, we could still play it and improvise it if everybody has a little bit of musical knowledge in that vocabulary. Alright? And it would go like this. I would turn to the guitar player and I'd say, this is a song in D major, and it's a 1-5-6-4 progression. And then I turn to the drummer and I'd say, all right, the tempo is right about there, 110 beats per minute. Give me eighth notes on the hi-hat, put the snare on the 2 and 4 and the kick on the 1 and 3, and just feel it out, do your own thing. And if you were the bass player, I'd say, okay, it's 4 measures, D major. First measure is D, all 8 notes. Second measure is A, all 8 notes. Third measure is B, all 8 notes. And fourth measure is G, all 8 notes, and then you just repeat it. Okay, now with everything I just told you, how many of you out there know what the song is? And if you know what the song is, let me know you got it in the comment box below. But don't name the song because that'll give it away. That's like spoiling the end of a movie. Okay, so if you don't know what the song is yet, let's go to the board and let me give you another clue. All right, now let's go over what I had just said and what I would tell the guitar player to play. I tell the guitar player D major, here's your D major, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And I told him it would be a 1-5-6-4 progression. Now we went over a lot of this in the very first video. We talked about where all your notes are, major scales, and popular chord progressions. Okay? So what he would be playing is a D major, an A major, a B minor, and a G major. So D major here, the 5, A major, the 6 here, B minor, and the 4, the G major. That's what the guitar player would be playing. Now, it wouldn't sound exactly like the record, but these would be the correct chords to play if we were improvising the song on stage. Now let's take a closer look at what you'd be playing as a bass player. I'm going to give you a quick lesson in tablature on the left side of the board and notation on the right side of the board. Okay, to read tablature, each one of these lines is designated for a string. So you have your E string, your A string, your D string, and your G string. And they'll just write out the fret that you should be playing on that particular string for that whatever measure you're on. Alright, now if we go over here for the notation, we have the lines and the spaces. Here's the lines, and there's 4 spaces. Now the lines are G, B, D, F, and A. And you can remember it as George bought Dad 4 apples. And the spaces are A, C, E, G. You can remember that as all cows eat grass. Now let's go to the top of the board. And let's take a closer look. Now, over here where we have the tab, you're going to be playing 5th fret A string. And here's the timing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. These are all 8th notes. Now, we went over this in lesson number 7. We talked about how to lock in with the drummer and how to count. Okay, so this first measure, playing 5th fret A string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Second measure, we're playing open A. That signifies by the O there, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, now, over here, we're playing 2nd fret A string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And on the 4th measure, we're playing 3rd fret E string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if we move over to the notation side, you can see we're in bass clef. We have 2 sharps here. Here's your 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. And we're in 4/4 timing. Okay? This is D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is B, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And this is G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Do you know what the song is yet? All right, well if you don't, I'm going to play it for you right now. Let's play it together on the count. D, A, B, G, D, A, B, G, D, A, B, G, D, A, B, G, D. I'm sure everybody knows the song by now. It's You Two, With or Without You. Now I want to show you a couple of more things. When we played it just now, we were using an open A, but you don't necessarily have to use that open A. You can play the A here, 5th fret E string, and then the B, 7th fret E string. So we could play it like we played it, D, open A, B, G, or we could play it here, D, A, B, G. It's a personal preference how you would like to play it. I played it using the open A because when I reviewed a live version of them playing the song on YouTube, he was using an open A. And he occasionally threw in, when he was going back to the D from the G, he threw a little slide in there. So that was like, he was sounding like this. B, G, got a slide. Hear that little slide? He threw that in. You could throw that in if you want as well. Now, let's take the lesson one step further. If you're playing this song in a band and your singer is having trouble singing it in that key, we could drop the key down a whole step. Sometimes we do that to give the singer a break and give him a key to sing it in that's more suitable. So if we drop that key down a whole step, we're going from D to C. So now we'll play it in C. So it'd be C, G, A, F, C. Okay, so if you ever come across somebody and they say, oh, let's drop the key or let's change the key, that's what they're talking about. Well, I hope you all enjoyed lesson number 8. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. And if you'd like private lessons with me via Zoom, visit stevekonbass.com and shoot me an email. Now, before I go, let me thank my good buddy Mike for sending me this very cool t-shirt, Mr. Martini's Bar. Some of you might know what that is. That's it for me for now. I'll catch you next time. Happy bass playing.